Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Thunder Junction draft. Let's dive on in. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and comment with your questions and feedback. Okie doke. Selvala. So, 4 mana, 4/5 Vigilance. When you cast a creature, you get a 1/1, and you can make insane amounts of mana. Seems pretty good to me. This card's also pretty good, but, I mean, obviously we're slamming Selvala, and then we'll go through hoops to play it, so... Hopefully we'll be able to just play green-white, but if we have to splash it, we'll splash it. She's got a giant elk with her, it looks like. That's fun. But yeah, great card. Second pick, if this wasn't in the pack, I'd probably take Getaway Glamour. I've been a big fan of that card. And after that, maybe Lassoed, so lots of good white cards. Okay, so we've already got the Selvala, which means we're going to heavily bias towards white and green cards. Lucky for us, the best card in this pack is Prairie Dog, so nice little addition there. The second best card, honestly, from a power level perspective, might be Slick Sequence, but from a color pair perspective, maybe not. Blue-red doesn't always do the best, but if you get good cards like Slick Sequence, you can do well. Explosive Derailment's also nice. Honestly, I'm just lucky there is a Prairie Dog in this pack. I mean, there's some good black cards. Bloodseeker and Skullduggery might be cards I could consider. The land could be something I consider in case I needed to play like green-blue splashing white for Selvala. So those are all options. These rares just don't do much. This is like good specifically with Slick Sequence in the limited format. When you cast multicolored spell, you can cast it again essentially, but there's not that many multicolored instants and sorceries, and then the Breaches doesn't do much either. So pretty easy Prairie Dog. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out if I can, like, sneak my way into a green-white deck with the Selvala. Selvala is obviously very powerful, but if I have to take subpar cards, then it's not going to work. There is a Scale Storm Summoner, which is pretty good. There's also a Mystical Tether and a Bristlepack Sentry as just green-white cards. A decent amount of blue. This guy's fine. There's also a land, but I think I can just get away taking Mystical Tether here. Get a removal spell. I would love to just take creatures to go with the Selvala. But I think I could just keep taking white cards and then maybe like splash the Selvala if I need to in like a blue-white deck or something. Okay, now we can just keep up our trend of taking white cards, take up the shield. It's really good with Selvala. They'll want to kill it, you'll want to protect it. It's great. For that, another Explosive Derailment, Beaver for maybe green stuff. Bighorn's fine, but we're just going to take up the shield. Another Emergent Haunting. And now Getaway Glamour. So I will say green hasn't felt very open, but if green isn't open from this pack direction, maybe we can get some green cards in pack 2, and we're at least getting some good white cards. So white seems open. Maybe a white-blue deck would be the most open, but we want to play the Selvala because Selvala has so far been more powerful than every blue card we've seen. Now we get a Prosperity Tycoon. I just love 2 bodies for 1 card. And overall, this is going great. I think it's better than Wanted Griffin. Late Jailbreak Scheme, but I think we'll take Steer Clear or Vengeful. Steer Clear is probably better because the Selvala will want to pair into green-white, which is a deck that will have some mounts going on. And I haven't been a huge fan of the Vengeful Townsfolk. It's fine, but nothing special. We've been seeing so much red. Red has been so open here. There's also been a lot of blue, but this is such a late Collective Defiance. Collective Defiance is great. I think I'd rather take the Derailment here, though. Honestly, I love Canyon Crab. So the reason I went with the red card there is because I think I could just build a red-white aggro deck, potentially. Could also just speculate into blue. I don't think Peddler is particularly great. Yeah, lots of these guys. I think I'll just take the Ankle Biter, though. While I do think red and blue are more open from this direction, just being able to play the Selvala in a deck is way more powerful than these two cards. And I'll just take Sterling Hound, round out my creature count. Sure. The Boombox. Okay, so this could be a good pack for green for me. Snakeskin Veil. Already a big decision point. If I take the Magda, I give up on the Selvala. Magda's been okay for me, but nothing too impressive. And I think this is going to be my big chance to just snipe all the green cards. Blue and red were certainly more open pack 1. There's a good red card there. Selvala is just absolutely a beating, though. I like the Bighorn, too, honestly. And this can tap for any color. So I could splash red if I really felt like it. I think I'm just going to take the Veil. Boom, this card's great. Instant speed board wipe. Protects your best creature. It's a shame that I don't get to take Buried in the Garden, because Buried in the Garden's also stellar. 2 great cards here as options. I think this card just wins you games, though, that you can't win any other way. Buried in the Garden is really, really, really good. But I don't really take advantage of it in this deck because I'm not going to be ramping that much. And I'm not going to use the fixing. I also love this card, but I think this is the best option. It just wins you games that other ones can't. It's also like a bad version of Take Up the Shield when you need that. Great pickup here. Another Prosperity Tycoon. There's also a Trash the Town, but I already have a few combat tricks that are better than this one. This one's a little bit clunkier. Just get the Tycoon. Now get the 2-drop. I'm a very heavy white deck here. Very heavy white deck. People on both sides of me maybe are green, which is crazy. I don't think I want the Armadillo. So I guess I'll take the land. Maybe we want to splash red. Just keep taking the white cards. Plays well with my Prairie Dog. Just holding the line here on my green-white deck. Snakeskin Veil's a good green card. We got the Selvala. We got an Ankle Biter, but mostly just playing good old-fashioned white cards. Ooh, a nice Cactarantula. I mean, every color except green is the most open, but Cactarantula is a great pickup here for us. I think I'm just going to be able to make it in green-white. We will build this bridge together. This card to work with the Cactarantula. Like, I need a few more playables. There's another playable for sure. Another playable. Looks like I'm going to be able to churn out a lot of tokens. As I've been saying, blue and red are quite open. It's just about being able to maximize blue and red when you do get into them. I'm trying to figure out how I can maybe make the most, like maybe try to go up to 18 lands so I always hitting my cards on curve. It's been something I've been thinking about in this format because I just lose every single game where I miss a land drop. That it feels like I'd love to have a way to like play 18 without getting punished. And currently I don't think I have great enough mana sinks. Maybe I play 18, put in a boombox. Try to use that as a mana sink or something. That red card's a mana sink. Okay, let's open another good rare. Okay, no great rare, but we did get an on-color land. Actually, there's a clear shot as well. Interesting. I think I'll take clear shot. I have been taking the lands very highly. I think they're very good. A clear shot is a little bit above replacement for my deck right now, considering my lack of removal. The on-color deserts, you have to have like a very high bar not to take them, though. There's another Take Up the Shield. There's also a Trained Erynx. I probably would play full steam ahead. I have a lot of token making. Creature count is at 11. Trained Erynx helps me get my scry on. I already have one Take Up, one Snakeskin Bale. I have 3 2-drops. I'm just going to keep taking up the shield. This is a good pickup for me. As I've been saying, lots of blue cards coming around, but this card works for me. Got a lot of these tokens. Beautiful. Selvala. Do I even have any mounts? It's a 2-mana 3/2 no matter what. I have 1. I think it's better than the Bristle Pack still, because it's a 2-mana 3/2 that can attack. Another Take Up the Shield, a land that goes with a Cacturantula, a 2/2. Just gonna keep taking up the shield, I think. It's always the card that I hate to see from my opponents. Now I'll take a 4-drop, just keep my creature count high. One, two, three, four, five 4-drops, a 5-drop. We'll take the Mesa. Sure, we're not playing any of these cards. It might be correct to main deck this card. I have a lot of tokens. A lot of tokens. I prioritize these Take Up the Shields quite highly. It's a new strategy I'm trying. We'll see how it works out. I'm not sure if it would have been better to take the Erynx. At this moment, now that I have 3 of these, the Erynx is looking better, but I also... The Erynx would have probably been better. At the time, I didn't have Miriam, though. Nice, I like this guy. We're just going to put all of our removal / niche spells over here. Creature count 15. I think I do play this desert to try and discount the Cacturantula. Just brings you up to 18 lands. I want as many white sources as I can get. And then I have to cut 3 cards if I want to go up to 18. Kind of want to cut Steer Clear. I really want to try Requisition Raid. Ankle Biter. And then I'll cut the Varmint. No, I have 13 creatures, now 14. I want to keep my 14 creatures. I might cut the Raid. We'll see if Raid would be better than a Varmint. But we already have, I think, Pretty good start here. And we'll see how this does. I will see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support the NicolaiBolas channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patrons are the ones who contribute directly towards the channel so that I will be able to make as many videos as I do. They gain access to some cool rewards in the process, like my tier list for each set and things like that. But fundamentally, Patreon is a place to support the content you enjoy so it can continue being made in the future. And for that, I am very grateful. I want to give a huge shout out to those who support at the credits level. It really makes a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round one. My opponent has mulliganed. I have a playable hand on the draw. Holy cow, looking pretty good here. Feeling pretty good about my 18 lands decision. Though currently not slated to cast this on time, and I don't have a 2-drop. Spoke too soon. There's the 2-drop. Curving out 2, 3, 4 feels pretty good. We'll make the trade. If they wanted to spend that turn not developing their board, we were going to be okay with it. We'll have to see what they do. They'll probably use this on the prickly pear. Probably want to block. That land doesn't let me cast my Cactarantula. Feeling good about this matchup so far. Maybe greedy to put the land on the bottom, but at the time I didn't have the showdown, so I just want to be able to cast this, and I could cast everything else already. This cannot tap down the Quilled Charger. Just trying to buy myself time. This would be a good trade for me. 4-2 for 4-3. Even though mine can get indestructible eventually. Normally I'd say this is better, like get that down, but I just want to be able to tap down their brute. While I buy myself time. Especially if I draw a land to plot this and hold up this. That'd be truly excellent. Sure. So they might suspect something, that I'm plotting this, but if I need to, I can always go Selvala into this. That's pretty bad for me, because this gives them an extra combat. I need to draw a land here, I guess. So they don't have a removal spell. Feels pretty good. I can then use this to kill everything. This has vigilance. Kill everything, keep my guys safe. I guess they can keep their guys safe. Oh, this actually can remove all abilities. So even if they give indestructible, it'll lose indestructible. Feeling pretty good about this. I think 18 lands is looking pretty good here, so far at least. Okay, they're dead on board. Also, these take up the shields were really good, or at least the one that I drew. Yeah, I got the win. See you next round. Welcome to another round. Miriam's not as good in our deck as it would be in some, but it's still a 2-mana 3/2. We're kind of playing Protection the Gathering. We have so many ways to protect our creatures, get a mana advantage that way. Still think I'm going to play this. Can't afford to take up the shield just yet. Okay, perfect. Maybe not the best use of take up the shield, but it's a way to kill their 3/3. Gives me something to pressure them with a little bit at least. I now have a 4/3. I gained 4. Buys me some time. The more time I buy, the more likely I am to draw into my board wipe. That's a good draw. And considering the state of the game, I think I might just not play my Wanted Griffin this turn. That's fair. They have 3, I have 5. But this thing's going to be something soon. Sure, they're trying to mill me out. They can copy the Deep Muck Desperado. They decide not to. Okay. I could have cast the Griffin. The Griffin does a little bit more pressuring. Just gotta give me a little something to do with my mana. Go, Prairie Dog. So I can actually race this card, I think. But they're going to make a copy of it, which is going to be a little bit harder to race. But Prairie Dog can gain a heck of a lot of life. Yeah, take out their 4/4. That unleashes my Prairie Dog to attack in the future. His 3/2 can block their 5/3. They have 2 cards in hand. Depending on what they do here, a lot of the interaction in blue and green is sorcery speed, so I might use this as a chance to try and get my Holy Cow into play. On their end step if they try to tap out for stuff. So my Wanted Griffin is holding back their guy. So do I have a window here? I feel like they have a bounce spell of some kind. Next turn I'll have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I think I have to go for this. It's a bummer, but it's what I've got to do, I think. And they're going to be able to deal with my Prairie Dog, or they'll be able to kill my guys in some way. Like, I felt like they had something. Okay, they counter it. Okay, that's pretty bad for me, too. Selvala. Okay, I go to 1. Killing the kid. Draw interaction spell? No interaction. Okay. I gain 7. They have 4, 6, 12 in the air. Yeah, this game. Weird game. I didn't draw any interaction spells. Not that I have an insane number, but if I'd drawn one, I maybe could have won. Welcome to another round. That was also a game where Snakeskin Veil wasn't able to do much. So grateful for a land that lets me actually cast my spells. Sometimes it's hard to win the games as well where you don't draw your right rare. Like if I drawn my board wipe there, I could have won. As long as I played around their Phantom Interference. Tumbleweed, sure. They can play a 4-powered creature, copy it. It's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Okay, they just make a 3/3, sure. That's not a great play. Indicates to me they have something bigger coming up, potentially. I'll use one of my protection spells to clear out their 3/2. Sterling Hound. Okay. They keep both on top. I don't think they have deserts, do. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. So I can go do some major damage here. Give it +1/+1, and clear shot and just kill their whole board. If they have Skullduggery, this doesn't work well for me. Yum, yum, yum. So I guess maybe I got too greedy. I should have expected them to have the Skullduggery. It would be really funny if they had a second Colossal Rattle. Oh. Oh, they're cycling that. They don't want to play it. So they might be having a second one of those. This thing can always kill the Hound if we need it to. Make some more 1/1s. Pass. Okay, I can no longer just tap their guy. They gain some life. Is a 3/2 flyer worth it here? I don't think so. I just want to draw into another removal spell ASAP. That's how the game goes sometimes, I guess. Do I have any outs? Probably not. Oh, man. The more I've played this format, the more it's just like I just get beaten by absurd rares that I have no chance of playing around whatsoever. Just feels bad. Welcome to another round. Hoping to bounce back after some rough defeats to Stoic Sphinx and that 8-mana kill everything spell. Gonna play the Sterling Keykeeper because white mana is my choke point here. No longer my choke point. I'll go shields down. None of my creatures are worth protecting at the moment. Bruise Tarl. I guess that was a chance for me to get my desert into play. But I kind of want to be able to use my Sterling Keykeeper here to tap something. That works out. So now my security is lethal on its own. So they have to chump block. In my mind, it's cynical, I know, but I was just trying to think of like what devastating rare would get them out of it. Okay, that's a good card that could get them somewhat there. Here I'm just gonna go tap, and then next turn I'm gonna tap again. Got the win. Nice. Welcome. We'll keep this hand. Doesn't have either of my bombs in it. I count my board wipe as a bomb, but now it does. Okay, they're playing Razzle Dazzler. That is a card you can put in your deck. That's how I would define that one. To the surprise of no one, Razzle Dazzler not doing much. Okay, I'm gonna play my Bighorn. Pretty happily. They can kill it if they want. Like exile it or whatever. They're not pressuring me, so I just need to spend my mana on something. Nice, they're getting their loot game on. If I draw a creature, I can start making some 1/1s. I love me a Canyon Crab. I can't kill it with Getaway Glamour. They make a 2/2. Okay. I suspect they're just digging for lands. If they're discarding spells. Okay, they don't want Fierce Retribution. Now this is a combo that's going to force them to take action, maybe. And then they extend into my final showdown. No need to rush it. Based on the way this game is going, it looks like they're going to probably have to tap out at some point, and then I can final showdown wipe the board. And keep my bridled bighorn. They're nowhere close to double spelling. Okay. They're going to pass their next turn. So the question is, would I rather have this be a 5/6 or would I rather have an extra 1/1? Because I can crew this. It's going to be my indestructible guy for sure. I think I would rather just have this guy be huge. This way I guarantee... I'll just get the 1/1. This way they don't get to chump block at all. And then if they spend a turn rebuilding, instead of just killing my bridled bighorn... Okay, perfect. Because now they're a little bit under the gun. Sure, they counter my Snakeskin Veil. I'll put that on top. I think the 3 damage is more valuable than the 1/1. Just take up the shield worth keeping around so I can then crew up the bighorn, though. I don't think so. There's the bighorn. Sure, so they're gonna get to surveil a bit. That's actually a great draw. I'm just gonna assume they have nothing because I don't know if I can beat much. Like a bounce spell would get me. Yep. I still gain 4 life, importantly. And they're surveilling every turn, which is a little bit tough for me, potentially. They keep it on top. Oh, no. Journey to nowhere, sure. Can't really do much about that one. We'll go for it. They also have one? No, they do not. Huh. Oh, they're surveilling on upkeep. Requisition raid would look good in this game. Sure, another surveil. They keep it on top. Maybe I should have done this last time. Because I was planning on doing it. Because they just won't attack if they think I have something. They kept it on top, though, so they have to have a spell. Oh, they also have one of those. That's funny. They didn't do any surveilling on upkeep, interestingly. Oh, that's devastating. Probably game, honestly. What am I doing? I literally had them dead on board. This is still an enchantment. Whoops. Okay, we'll just have to hope we still win. Wow. So we actually might lose now. Nope, we still got there, but just inexcusably bad play there, kind of. Dead on board. It's bad to miss an obvious dead on board. Oh, well, we got there in the end. 3 and 2. Nice. Welcome to the round. On the draw without a 2-drop, just how I like it. Haha, yes, I fooled the magic gods. I was like, I don't want a 2-drop, and so they gave me one. Oh no. This could end very badly. I'll lead with this guy because I'd rather trade him off, but... Oh, this could end badly. Oh, no, they have Natty Tron. Oh, no, not Natty Tron. Okay, well, that's huge. Boom, boom, boom. Get rid of Miriam. That card is a problem. A problem, as they say. Ah! So far, so good. Oh, this is literally the first time I've ever seen this card in play. Hmm. Maybe they won't want to attack me now that they see my stagecoach security coming. Oh, what do they have? Oh. We'll just hope for the best here. Back up to 7. Could just tap down their flyer here. So I'm doing it this way. I guess I could have attacked them down to 1, but I like having my guys indestructible. Maybe attacking them down to 1 would have been better, or they would have had a chump or something. Got the win. I like not giving them any crackback options. Wow, I went up 70 spots with that win. I don't know how the rankings work in Mythic. I try not to think about it, but, you know, 70 spots. Welcome to another round. On the draw, we can keep this. We need 1 land, I think. I'm happy I'm playing 18. Ooh, didn't get there on the first one. Come on, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Oh, we didn't. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's huge. That should give us the leeway we need. Especially if they miss a land, which they probably aren't. They're probably just playing post-combat. Yep. Okay. We get the Doge out. Go, Doge! Be the Doge you were meant to be. I would love that guy, but I have to just keep lands. That's all I need. Wow, they're tapping my guy. I'm gonna wait a turn so I can try to draw 1 more land to get the Snakeskin Veil to protect Selvala. And I know counter magic might not be up. Walking it into their counter magic. Slash bounce. I do wish that I'd had a land there, but it's not the end of the world. I have 18 in my deck. I've got plenty of stuff to do. They're tapping their mana on their turn. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, if I draw a land at this turn, it's over. Wait, they attacked with their crab for no reason. Well, that's odd. It's very suspicious. I'm afraid of Holy Cow at the moment. Nope, no Holy Cow. It's Gem Lightfoot. So I figured I could get the damage in. I wonder if this will work. Sure. I'll get another 1/1. I will go for this with my Snakeskin Veil backup. I'm not playing the Selvala because I'm a coward. They didn't even tap my Hound. I have no idea what they're working with over there. All I know is it's super unlikely that I ever get to cast a Cactarantula. I actually don't want that now that my Cactarantula's gone. They can counter it. Yep, they had it. They had it all along, see? So if they have a board wipe, they can kill all my guys. Kind of like the last time when they killed my whole board and dominated me. But if they don't have that card or a final showdown, I think I can win this. I'm pretty sure with my 5 creatures, I'm going to be in okay shape. Sure, I'll keep that on top. I think I can win this. Okay, they're dead on board. Yes! Another victory for the good guys. Nice. Welcome to another round. I'm keeping. I've been really so happy with my decision to play 18 lands. Like, I don't know how big of a difference it makes, but psychologically, it's just like, okay, I just have so much more confidence that I'll get there. And I love Sterling Hound. That card is awesome. Sterling Hound is my amigo. You are my friend, Sterling Hound. You'd never let me down. Give me 2 lands on top. Let's go. I'm so happy. I'm going to get to go Bighorn into Selvala. Yeah, no need to really care about the life totals here. They can kill it. Abrupt Decay. Macaque Tarantula, sure. Oh, the mercenaries shall flow. Sure. This is such a greedy play. They can have a Snakeskin Veil. Okay. I hope they don't have a way to kill my enchantment. That always seems to destroy me. Goodbye, beaver. Okay. Oh my gosh. Another token for the token friends. I keep forgetting this can tap for mana. Na 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 no. Nice draw. Go, go, go. Sure. I'm a fan of the Holy Cow. To keep it on top. Terrifying. That's a great trade for me if that happens. Okay, it does happen. More mercenaries. They can attack with the armadillo if they want. They have the Free Strider Lookout. Perfect. I think I had to protect my guy there. I have a couple more protection spells I could draw to keep myself all safe. It's kind of a top deck war. They have 3, 6, 8 lands in play. I have 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. I got one more here. They kind of have the first move, but I've got a tapper. I suspect they won't let this hit them. They have the +2/+0. Yeah, that's bad. What makes it especially bad is I have flooded a little bit. Like 5, 6, 7, 8 spells. Not a lot. Not a lot. They have 8 lands as well, though. They have 8 lands, maybe one more in hand. I could have chumped that, saved 7 life. I should have fit in an attack there somehow. I'm gonna sacrifice one of the guys not involved. Still play around my Snakeskin Veil. This is not a desert. This is a desert, though. Gosh. It's all a cruel ploy. Clear shot. It's funny because clear shot is no longer what I need. That's a bummer. Clear shot can't take the guy down. I lost too many of my guys. That's a draw. So that worked out. They're an individual of culture. Oh, I should have played my land so I could double activate this thing. Punished. Oh no, I will get to double activate it. Selvala can tap. No, it's only one extra +1/+1 counter. Dang it. They're digging for their own board wipe or something. Wow, I did not expect to win that game. The board wipe is so absurd. Oh my gosh. That was kind of a fun match, not gonna lie. I was wondering how I would get back into it, but that's why you don't surrender when you have a board wipe in your deck. Gosh, did you see how I had to wait? If I hadn't waited, then I wouldn't have won, I don't think, or I would have had a much bigger struggle, because the boombox, I was like, okay, I'll do it on their end step so they can play one more creature, and then the boombox, I got to protect my guy from removal and kill all their stuff. So it was an even bigger blowout. What a game. Welcome to another round. I'll keep this. One thing I do want to note about that last game is, and honestly the games we've been playing in general, is it feels like if you don't have a lot of the times the winner is determined by who has like a really, really strong card. Like they had the Stoic Sphinx and they copied it that one game where they played the card that killed all of my creatures and drew them 6 cards or whatever it was. And those situations don't feel particularly great. They can just bounce it, completely embarrass me. Like that last game, it was like a good game, but I had a board wipe that I drew and just absolutely kind of obliterated them. So hitting me for 3, I can hit them back for 3. Nice, 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 nice. That's fine, that's fine. Like it's not like it's like on one hand I'm like, oh man, it doesn't feel good to lose these things. I'm like, oh wait, that was a fun win. But it's like it's not like just because it was fun to win that game doesn't mean I'm like, oh, I wish every game was decided this way. Okay. I might try to go for cow. They're doing everything pre-combat, which you never should do. Honestly, I just want a forest here. So they can hit me for 6. I can pump up both my guys, hit them for 13 next turn. Blue-green does line up a little bit better against Take Up the Shield because bounce spells kind of own me here. They have a Selvala, sure. That card's great. We could also just go for the 2-turn clock with our Holy Cow. Don't know why I'm going for this pre-combat. They have so much mana. They have literally the whole spectrum pretty much. Yep. 0, 1, 2, 4, 6. Yikes. What you gonna cast? Okay. That's pretty good. Spinewood's Paladin especially. I still have him on a 2-turn clock though. And my Selvala is going to add a bunch of mana and make my Cactarantula come into play too. No, they have a Cactarantula. But now if I draw a removal spell, they lose. I know it's in their hand. Removal? No, not quite. So now they know that they're dead next turn. They're gonna know they have this thing. Cactarantula to the rescue. Yep. They still have to use 6 green? Oh, no, they don't. Okay. They're just doing it because they can. Okay. Oh, they're seeing if they draw into something. Okay, I see. But I've almost got him. Because my flyer. Unless they drew something else that's good. Which I hope they did. No! You're mean. I already milled my other flyer. Put it on the bottom, I mean. No! That's not fun. I need to draw a spell here before they take over. Not what the doctor ordered. need to keep drawing lands. I mean, not lands, spells. Oh, I'm so worried. This canyon crab is a huge issue for me, too. Gosh, if they hadn't hit that detention sphere, I had him. Yeah, I put this griffin on the bottom. What a fool! I don't think I had Selvala at the time. I just needed them to whiff a couple turns in a row, which is hard for them to do with the crab. Or I need to draw my board wipe. Board wipe wins it for me. So I have 24 cards left. 23 unknowns because I've got the Criminate. Well, this could be bad. This could be very, very bad for me. I might need to draw my board wipe this turn to win now.
Just try to stop me.
Get away, Glimmer. Okay. So I can kill this thing. Exile there. So I want to kill this and exile something else. What do I exile? Exile their Selvala. Both my guys get a couple attacks off. Go, take out Oko. You can do it. So I traded 2 of my tokens for 4 of theirs. And I still feel like I came out behind because it is over. It's Cactarantula versus the world! Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. And they've ditched a bunch of lands. I guess 3 lands and a spell. They're about to copy it all.
I always have a trick hand.
Oh no, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. 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 I guess I could have exiled one of my own guys. Okay, get away, Glamour. Get rid of this guy. I'll get rid of the Selvala, attack with my 3/4 powered guys. So they'll block here. I really didn't want to give them a chance to kill my Cactarantula because I figured they'd let me draw an extra card with these, targeting the Cactarantula when Oko copied it. So Oko's going to copy these two things now. They don't have any creatures. His ultimate's a lot less scary now. I think sending with the Cactarantula was right because it gave me these kind of chump blocks. Oh my gosh, they're looting again. Oh no. What do they have? Buried in the garden. No. Do they have another spell? They have one last spell here. I think so. They only have 8 cards left though. Big draw. Whiff. So if I draw my board wipe at the right time, they only have 7 cards left. They're just going to be on permanent minus mode with this bad boy. I guess he gets to be an elk. I love to draw land. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, they have a Bonnie Paw. Bum, bum. If I draw my board wipe, I actually am happy to have Bonnie Paw because it makes them draw cards faster. Oh, choose blue. See how that works out for you. Oh, gosh.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
They only have 5 cards left. So if I have my board wipe, if I draw to my next draw step, I win. So if it... Okay, well, I lose. I tried, though. I tried my hardest, but it wasn't good enough. Sometimes you draw 10 lands, and your opponent has Oko. Sad day. Sad day. Oh my gosh, that last turn with Oko. Oh my gosh, they only have 4 cards left. 6, 9, 12, 14. We're still alive. I actually still had 1 draw step there. They would draw for turn, go to combat, attack, draw another card. They'd have 1 card left. I'd kill everything. Next turn, have 1 chump blocker. Hope it's good enough. Yep. Ugh. Well, sometimes you just lose. That's how it goes sometimes. As we kind of were talking about the entire time, the game was close. Even though, like, we both had NicolaiBolas out, and then my opponent played Oko, and the game became not close at all. And then I somehow battled back, even though I was drawing all lands pretty much at that point, it felt like. But I drew a couple removal spells. But I was not drawing the creatures to help flood the board that I wanted. But my opponent, not having the ability to get creature tokens into play for my 2 Prosperity Tycoons was a bit annoying. It was a bit rough, to be fair. But they had the Oko. It made things really hard for me. And then they had this card, which made things even harder. But to be fair, the Oko would have beat me on its own. Anyway, 6-3. Every game we lost was pretty frustrating. But also, the 18th land felt good for the early games, but it is a liability a little bit in the late games. Anyway, this was pretty crazy. Final Showdown was an absolute beating. I think we won every time we drew it. So that's kind of emblematic of the kind of stuff we've been doing. We really wanted to draw some more take up the shield type stuff, I think, that last game. Also, this card would have been really good. I still don't know whether it's good in general, though. It's just such a weird card. It would be a good sideboard card, though. But yeah, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave hashtag Selvala Showdown, because that's kind of how that video ended. And the Selvala plus the final showdowns were pretty excellent. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments. And let me know what your thoughts are on the format as well. 6-3 with this deck feels good, but the games we were winning and losing felt kind of like maybe not the types of games you want to be winning and losing, just like dominated by the rares and mythics that we had. We had 2 mythics that were quite good. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.